Okay guys, welcome back to the lesson. I can see we are advancing and we are moving forward. In this video, I want to walk you through the interface of the hosting companies or your domain hosting. I've seen a lot of people asking, how do I get into my cPanel? How do I do this? How do I log in and all of that after buying domain name and hosting? So I'm going to walk you through all of that. I believe you chose Hugo-Host, but even if you don't choose Hugo-Host, whichever company you have chosen, it's all the same. They all look alike. So I'm going to walk you through. So let's go to my account here on the Hugo-Host interface. Here I'm going to provide my email and my password. So on any one you follow is all the same. Just provide all of that and click login. Once you are able to log in to Hugo-Host client area, okay, like we've done here, you would let me close this. So once you are able to get to this place, you will see services, the services that you currently subscribe to. You can see that. So just click on this button here and it will open up the services that you are currently subscribed to. And from there, if you look at my own, I'm on a Linux hosting Aspire 2 GB Linux whatever at 500 naira per month, and my domain name is what you can see there, the domain I'm using on this plan. Basically the basic plan is what I'm using here. So once you see it like this, if you have 2, 3 or whatever services, you will see all of them here. So this is where you can manage them. Just click on these 3 dots and click on view details. Okay, so it will load up. You know, the internet is a bit slow. Okay, good. I think we are almost there. All right, so we can see the interface here now. All you need to do is on this area where you have information, overview information, just scroll down, and you see options for you to sign in into your cPanel. You see things like file manager and the rest. So let's just go to cPanel. On the cPanel, that is where you'll be able to, maybe let's say, install WordPress, do the email like all the one we've done in the past, in the previous lessons. So you can go through this way, or you take the other method which I explained earlier. Let me log out from this place, from this cPanel, and let's use another method, and let's see if it brings us to the same place. So I'll log out. Okay, I've been successfully logged out, so I'm going to close this tab. Now let's enter that domain name you saw there, storelink.com.ng/cpanel, like I've told you in the previous lesson. Okay, /cpanel. I press enter and it will load up. You can see it's bringing me to the same place. Here I have to enter my username and my password, and those must have been sent to your email when you bought the domain and hosting. So you must have gotten these details. Just enter them and click on login, and you will see that we are brought to the same page. So either way, either you go through the hosting on the website of the hosting company, or you just type your domain name /cpanel, it will still bring you to the same place. For the sake of those who are not using Hugo-Host, I would like us to do something again. Let me open a new tab rather, and open my hosting account with another company, that is domainking.ng. Let's just compare and see. We will find out that it's almost, and it's the same thing. Basically the arrangement might be a little bit different, but are all the same. Go to login and enter my username and a password. And once I do that, you can see we also have my services and the rest there. So once we do that, when I click on my services, it will take me to the same place like we had on the other hosting company, where you see the services that you are currently subscribing to. So I'll just click this button. So you can see that the difference is just that those one has 3 dots, while this one just has an arrow. So you can go down there, and then from there you can click on login to cPanel. So if you click on login to cPanel from here, it will automatically log you into cPanel. Although this is one of the nonsense that I don't like with their company. It keeps on telling you your IP has changed and all of that. You know, when I told you earlier, choose Google Host. But I'm not here to just advertise. Let's just try once again. I believe sometimes after trying 2, 3, 4 times, it will log in. Okay, so it's successful. Now let's look at the interface. You see that the first thing we have is email, and if you look at the other one on the other cPanel for Google Host, is the same thing. So email on this side is email. So email, then you can do anything on email. If you scroll down, the next thing we have there is files, where you have your file manager and the rest. The same thing happens here. If you go down, you see files, you see your file manager. So they are just almost the same thing. If you scroll down here, we have databases. After databases, we have domains. After that, we have metrics. After that, we have security. From there, we have software, and from there, advanced, and of course, Softaculous app installer, which is where we install our WordPress. So let me close this, and let's look at the cPanel for Google Host. You can see we have the same thing, from email to file manager, from file manager to databases, from databases to domains, from domains to metrics, from metrics to security, from security to software, from software to advanced, and back to Softaculous app installer. And that is where we want to work now, where we are going to install our WordPress. Now, WordPress is a kind of software or a website builder that enables us to create websites without actually coding. At the beginning of the lesson, I told you will not be writing any line of code. Basically, most of all the coding will be done at the background for you. So all you need to do, we call this a content management system. So WordPress is a content management system that enable you to just drag and drop, tell the computer what you want to do, and then the coding aspect is done at the back end. So we click on WordPress under Softaculous, and this interface is what we have. We have the install, overview, features, but you don't have anything to do with all of this when you are installing WordPress. Just scroll down to this place and click on install now, and it will bring you to this page. So this is where you have something to do. Choose the version you want to install. You don't have anything to change there. The latest version will be chosen automatically, so don't change anything there. So the first place you are going to work on is choose protocol. Now the protocol are the means by which it gets your files. Please make sure you choose either HTTPS or HTTPS www. If you choose either of these two, the first two, your site will not have security. I don't know if you have gone to any website whereby you didn't see this padlock, which means the site is not secure. It can easily be attacked. Let me think of some websites. I don't know, just think of it. Some website that you've been to. Let me see. Let me try to ruminate. I can't really remember anyone now, but okay. All right. I think I remember Empower. Yes, while I was with Empower, is this the website, the portal that the federal government created for us, where we store our password and the rest. It was not secure, and because of that, so many times you hear some people say, my password, I was forcefully resigned, somebody just broke in and resigned me from the program and all of that. So if you look at it, this is what I'm saying. You can say it says not secure. If you click on it, Google will tell you not to enter any personal information on this kind of website. So that is what we are talking about. So to ensure that your site is secure, you need to choose either HTTPS or HTTPS www, like I've said earlier. So let's go back to now your site comes with a free SSL. Your website comes with free SSL certificate. If you remember, if you go back to the main site, if you can flash back to the lesson we did on how to get domain name and hosting, some of the things that are there, the benefits that are listed under each of the packages for Ugo Host is free SSL, which I think almost all Nigerian hosting companies provide for any package that you choose to work with. So let's go to the main site of Ugo Host. I think this is not taking us there. That could be due to network. Okay, all right. Let's go to the cPanel hosting, where we chose a package from in the first lesson. Okay, all right. If you look down here, just scroll down here under choose a plan, you will see that the features here, we have free SSL certificate. So that certificate ordinarily should be bought. It should be bought, but it comes free. But if you choose any of these other two, you have issue with that certificate. So please make sure you choose either of these two down here, and then you are good to go. Then the next thing here is choosing a domain. The domain, basically, since you are just starting, I want to believe you are just going to have just one domain. This domain, starlink.com.ng, I'm not going to use it because it's already a website that's on its own. This is a website that has been online for close to a year now. It's a classified ad website where you can list your business. Let's assume you can't afford a website. I don't know, those of us who have used services like gg.com, gg.ng, OLX, OList, and the rest. So that is exactly what I do on this website. The website belongs to me. So if you have interest, you can go there and list your business. It gives your business more exposure. Even if you have a website, you can still go there and list it. So I'm not here to advertise. Let's just go on, just to tell you that I'm not going to use that part, but you should use it. That domain you have bought is what you are going to just click. So you don't even need to change since you have just one. So I'm going to change to a subdomain that I've created for the purpose of this class, which is wordpress-class.starlink.com.ng. Okay, the next thing here is this in directory where you have WP. You have to make sure you erase it out. What this place it means is that if you don't remove it, when you want to load your website, like this Starlink for instance, now instead of entering starlink.com.ng, I will have to enter /WP before my website will open. If I just dial starlink.com.ng, I will see nothing there. Is that clear? So please make sure you remove that from there, except you want to create a site, maybe another aspect, a branch, like maybe starlink.com.ng for instance, now maybe /blog. Maybe that one will be for blog. Like I created this subdomain, I may just use starlink.com.ng /WordPress class. It's still the same thing. but I chose to use subdomain. So you can just come here now and put that here. So that is that. Now let's go to the site name. All you need to do here is just give your site a name. Jumia, store link, Gabriel's blog, like we have Linda Ikeji's blog. Just give your website a name that you want to use. Then we have site description. Now the site description is what shows on the tab when people load your website. Let's take a look at Jumia's website, for instance. When I type jumia.com.ng here, and the website loads up, let's now point to the browser. The tab where you have Jumia. You can see Jumia Nigeria, online shopping for grocery, appliances, and more. Okay, so that is the site description that we're talking about. Let's look at a store link and see what we have there. Okay, you can see here. Okay, let me close this message because it's showing me one message. Let me just close this. Let me remove this message so that it will not interfere. Okay, so I close this. Now let's point to it. We have store link NG, that's store link Nigeria, buy, sell and swap online in Nigeria for free. So that is the description that we are talking about. So give your site a description. It is basically a short description of what you want to be doing on this website. I can say, since this particular place is meant for teaching skills, so I can say free soft skill for everyone. Free soft skills for everyone. So that is this description that I want to show. This is just it's just for tutorial purpose. Okay, so we move on. After entering that, the next thing is the admin username. You can leave it as admin. You can use your name. You can use the name of the website, the company name, whatever that. So I can just say here, I can just say Uncle B. You just say Uncle B, since the site name is Uncle B. I'll just write Uncle B. Okay, but please make sure whatever you are entering here is something you remember. It's something you remember. Then I'll create a password. Your password could be anything you are used to password on every other website. So let me think of something. I can use for this particular one. Or let me, I will not use generated one because let me just think. Okay, I think I have something that I will use now. Okay, it says I'm strong. Okay, I have a strong. Make sure you create a strong password. So now this place, admin email. Okay, sorry, let me just be sure of what I entered so I won't run into trouble when I try to log in. Okay, now this admin email, you remember when we were creating customized email, webmail, I told us that the reason why I wanted to do that first, I said I will let you know in the subsequent lesson. So this is the reason. The admin email will be used automatically here, which is where anybody that try to communicate with you on your website, this is where the messages will go. So you need to make sure you have created the email you are going to enter into this place. It could be support at WordPress, whatever. So once you put your email, then you go down. Don't bother to select anything because most of these things they are useless. Just come down here and click on install. So all the themes you see there, like I said, they are useless. So here you can decide that they should send installation details to, maybe if you want somebody to develop for you, so you can put your email there. You can put that the person's email or maybe your personal email so that you can get details. So once we click on that, it will start installing. You can see that, scroll back up, you can see that it's installing. Within 30 seconds or thereabout, it should finish installing. And once it's finished installing, you have successfully created a WordPress website. The next thing for you now is to now start managing it. You can say congratulations. So now there are two links given here. The first one is where is called the front the front end, while the second one here is the back end. The back end is where you'll be creating your website, where you'll be putting 1+1 together, and the front end is where the world will see those things you put together. So when they just go to wordpress-class.starlink.com.ng, they will see the things you've done. But at the back end, which is your domain /WP admin, you will be there designing your website. You create, so whatever you create at the back end is what the world sees at the front end. So I think we are going to pause the video here, and we're going to continue after in the next video, in order to not to make this video too long. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you get to know whenever the next video is dropping, so you'll be the first to know. And please, I want to beg you, share this video on social media. Let others know about this video. Let them know that they can actually learn this skill, and it will help them in one way or the other. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.